Hi guys, I just want to hold the cup because it looks really festive and cute. For today's video is going to be an experience working as a pharmacy technician. So for those of you who already subscribed to my channel, you probably found this video when I was driving and talked about it and all that stuff. When we watched the video, it was like kind of messy and it's like everywhere. That's how my life is basically, but I'm gonna try my best to kind of make this video a little bit more organized for those of you who are really interested in becoming a pharmacy technician. Whew. So with that being said, I really hope you're going to find this video helpful in some way. Alright, so a little bit background of how I became a pharmacy technician. Back in high school, they offer like a program for nursing, pharmacy, and EMT and all that stuff. So I took my principal of health science class my junior year. People normally take principal of health science in sophomore and then they move to health science in their 11th grade, and then they choose to go either nursing, pharmacy, or EMT on their senior year. So for my case, I passed principal of health science and then I took the exam to skip principal of health science. So then that's when I get to choose to go to pharmacy for my senior year in high school. We got trained with Walgreens and all that stuff, and at that time I was a pharmacy technician trainee. So then after I graduated from high school, I was continuing being a pharmacy trainee. And I worked for CVS for 6 months and I quit my job because first of all it was really stressful. Second, my training was expiring, so I just quit. In that summer time frame after I quit CVS, I studied for the exam for 2 weeks, and then that's when I passed my exam. And I decided not to go back to retail because I hated it. So that's when I applied to a hospital pharmacy, and that's when I worked for 2 years. And I already quit because I have to move to another city for pharmacy school. Alright, so that is my background of how I became a pharmacy technician, both retail and hospital. Now I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a rough comparison between retail and hospital. So hopefully this video is going to help you to find out which one is more suitable for your lifestyle or your personality. So for retail, basically it's easier to get in because they always need technician, and the salary is a little bit lower. And also, you have to do a lot more stuff than hospital, to be honest. Good thing about retail is that you can get paid as a trainee. You don't really have to be certified. You have to pay like $200 or something like that, and then you become a trainee. And most of the time, only CVS will hire people that are trainees. Other places like Kroger's, H-E-B, Walgreens, they want you to be certified. So that's the thing to keep in mind. And if you just want to try out just to see if pharmacy technician is for you, just go ahead and do that training thing. And after 2 years, it does last for 2 years, by the way, and just, you know, see if it works for you. If it does, go ahead and get certified. On the other hand, for hospital, it's a lot harder to get into. I was lucky. I didn't have any hospital experience, and I don't know how, but I just got in without even being certified for compounding. So for those of you who know, hospital, we have to do like IV compounding, all the fluid bags and all that stuff. When I applied, I didn't have that. I didn't know that we need that. So the director, whoever was hiring me, he told me to just go ahead and be certified for IV and then give him a call and then he'll get me in. So I just did like a week of IV certification, and then I called the director, and that's how I got into the hospital. And I freaking love hospital because first of all, I don't have to deal with any patients. I don't like to serve other people because most of the time they are ungrateful for what you do for them. So hospital, you do have to deal with nurses and doctors and all that stuff, but it's still better than dealing with somebody else that's not in the medical field. And hospital pay a little bit more, but the workflow though, you have to do, I'm not saying like you have to do more stuff than retail, but there are like more things to, like, it's not more things to, I don't know how to put this in, like, there's more tasks in the hospital than the retail, but I love those tasks because they are like related to what I want to learn. For example, like mixing IV, changing crash cards and all that stuff. I'd rather do all those stuff instead of like organizing paper and, you know, all that jazz in the retail. So that's something to keep in mind. It really depends on your personality. For retail, you can have a little bit more flexible hours, but for hospital, it's straight up either from the very early mornings, like 6 to 3 p.m. and then the second shift will be 3 p.m. to around I would say 11 p.m. and then there's a night shift from 11 to like early morning 6 a.m. all that stuff like that you need to put into consideration if you want to work for the hospital. For me, retail I feel like is more suitable for students and all that stuff. That's what I'm planning to get a job at, like some retail near my school, just so I have something to do over the break at summer. Because at hospital you have to be committed to the schedule and all that stuff. And lastly, I think a lot of people wanted to know how I am certified or like how I study for the pharmacy technician exam. Basically, I just studied for it for 2 weeks. I got lucky because my exam was mostly just hospital clinical stuff. So I'm good with those stuff rather than retail. I have another video that talk about how to study for your pharmacy technician exam. So look out for that. If you have any other questions, make sure to give me a comment down below. I'll be more than happy to answer to you guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I'm in pharmacy school right now, so I have a bunch of videos coming soon about pharmacy related. And I wanted to be that one person that put down the foundation for you guys to work on, because when I apply, when I do go through all of these stuff, nobody was there for me. I couldn't find any videos about pharmacy. Really, it's just nursing and medical students. So I really had to like do everything on my own. So I really hope I can be that guidance for you guys to look up to. So with that being said, I really hope you find this video helpful in some way. Turn on the bell notification because you don't want to miss out on any of these. With that being said, I really hope to see you again in my next video. Ciao!